Again. Okay. Good morning, this is Rabbi Shlomo, first here at Yeshiva Tsama Nafshi. We're learning Pirkei Avos here. We're making a jump to Perek Revi'i, the fourth Perek. I have it there. It's the last Mishnah in the fourth Perek. This will be relating to something we learned in Rabbeinu Tam, which we'll be going over again tomorrow, but right now we're just going to go and get a understanding of the basic Mishnah. The last Mishnah in Perek Revi'i, the fourth Perek. In my numbers, it's Chaf Beis. It may be a little bit different than yours.
How does it start?
It starts, Hu Haya Omer. This is actually, whose statement is this? You have to back up.
Is that Pirkei Avos?
Yes, Pirkei Avos.
Thank you.
Rabbi Elazar HaKapar Omer. And you can start with Chaf Aleph, actually. That's very, it's one of my most significant
Perek
Revi'i. Yes.
What is that kappa? Okay, because by us it's Chaf Het, this one.
Okay, yeah, that's right. The numerations are very different than many of the different Mishnayos. And you have it here.
AC, baby. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, Rav needs some milk.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Very good. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We're going to get them.
All right, what chapter are we in?
Okay, the end of the
fourth chapter. End of the
Chapter
fourth chapter.
4, okay.
Yeah. Towards the end.
Yeah, sure. Put it up to the top. That's good. Right here, it's on page 396 in this.
98.
Oh yeah, everything's different.
Elisha ben Avuye?
Boy Yomer, right? Rabbi Elazar Kapar Hamer.
Right.
Hakina Datara.
Right.
Okay.
Rabbi Elazar.
Rabbi Elazar.
Could be.
Rabbi Elazar HaKapar?
Hakapar. Rabbi
Would you
Elazar.
like to read that? Go ahead, Mr. Shell. You can read that for us.
Okay. Rabbi Eliezer HaKapar Omer. Hakina v'hata'ara hava v'hakavod. Motzi'in es ha'adam min ha'olam. Rabbi Eliezer HaKapar said, jealousy, lust, and glory remove a man from this world.
Okay, that's the first basic statement. Now he continues.
Okay. Hu haya omer. Hayilodin lamus. Vahamesim lichyos. Vahachayim lidon. Leda hodia ohivada shehu el. Hu hayotzer. Hu habore. Hu hamekvim. Hu hadayan. Hu ha'ed. Hu ba'al din. Hu asid ladun.
Okay, let's stop there and let's do a little translation there.
Okay. He used to say, we're talking about Rabbi Eliezer HaKapar,
Good.
the newborn will die, the dead will live again, the living will be judged, in order that they know, teach, and become aware that he is God. He's the fashioner, he's the creator, he's the discerner, he's the judge, he's the witness, he's the plaintiff, he will judge. Blessed is he before whom there is no iniquity, no forgetfulness, no favoritism, and no acceptance of bribery, for everything is his.
Okay. So now switch back to the Hebrew. Okay, now because this section is what we're going to be concentrating on. The rest is when we come finally to Perek Revi'i, the fourth Perek. We'll go into all that we've set up till now in more depth. But now this last section, which you're going to now say over for us now, is relating to the Rabbeinu Tam and the Sacred Usher, which we were learning the last 2 days. So I'm going to concentrate on this last part, and then we'll go back and see how it fits in Rabbeinu Tam. There'll be a Gemara in Rosh Hashanah we'll want to concentrate on, and there'll be also another Gemara in Nida, which we want to concentrate on. So first of all is the basic statement which we're going to have now, the final end of the fourth Perek in Avos. Go ahead, Marcus.
Shehakol shalo, v'da shehakol lefi hachesh hacheshbon, va'al yavtichacha yitzracha sheho sheol base manos lach.
You can stop and translate there.
Okay. Know that everything is according to his reckoning, and let your evil inclination not promise you that the grave will be an escape for you. Oh my gosh.
What happened?
I didn't even realize what I was getting ready to read.
What happened?
Well, these are my favorite 5 lines in existence.
Oh, go ahead.
For against your will you were created, and against your will you were born, and against your will you will live, and against your will you will die, and against your will you were destined to give an accounting before the King who rules over kings. The Holy One bless us here. Psh, the end. It's life in a nutshell. Against your will, everything.
So tell me, why is this so significant to you? Well, you're right, it's a very significant word. They're not to be taken lightly at all. What makes this, personally speaking, what makes this more significant to you?
Because it makes me angry.
Angry.
Everything has to be against my will. Can nothing be the way that I'd like it to be? It has to be against my will. And that's the selfish thing. The second thing is the higher part of me wants to say, dude, you know exactly what's up. So just swallow and get over it and just move on, because that is the key. You just have to understand this is how life is. It's irrelevant whether you like it or not. Just jump in there, get after it. So it's like I'm absolutely blown away by the statement from all kinds of different directions.
Okay, well, the first way to deal with what you're experiencing is if you go back to the second parak, it's on the page it's 392 in my paging.
What second parak mean?
Second
chapter.
Second chapter.
Okay.
Second chapter about it's listed as the fourth Mishnah in mine. I'm not sure if it's that the way going to be for you. Could be. That might be the fourth.
What's it say?
It says, Hu Haya Omer, Ase Rotzoyim.
Chapter 2.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
You have it there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you want to read that?
Hu Haya Omer.
This is referring to who's a statement being made by, I believe, it's Rabbi Gamliel Beno Rabbi Yehuda HaNasi.
Aseh Ratzono Kirtzonecha Kadai Shia Aseh Ratzonecha Kirtzono Batel Ratzonecha Mipnei Ratzono Kadai Shiyovatel Ratzon Acherim Mipnei Ratzonecha. He was accustomed to say, treat his will as if it were your own, so that he will treat your will as if it were his will. And if you nullify your will in the face of his will, so that he will nullify the will of others in the face of your will. Only with that easy, man. Everything would be great.
Easy, okay. Easy.
That's all you got to do.
Your job is to work on it, not to
Nullify
make it
your will, man. It's like,
Your
how
job
do
is
you
always to work on
silence
it.
yourself?
Your job is to work on it. Not, you know, if you think that you can accomplish, it's hard. Your job is to just work on
I
it.
gotta see some
We're not here
improvement.
to complete the work, Matt.
I know, but I gotta see a little improvement, no?
But you are seeing improvement.
First of all, you do.
You are seeing improvement.
Second of all, transpose this statement onto the previous statement which we had just before, right? How can you transpose this onto the statement of?
It goes back to the second part. Instead of saying, oh gee, how come I can't have anything my way, if you go ahead and say, you know what, Hashem is it, and so I'm just going to submit to Hashem's will, you're just going to be much better off. Everything will, I don't know, I mean, I guess that's what it's telling you to do.
Yeah, I mean, look, the biggest question a person can ask himself in this world is simply, what does Hashem want me to do now? Just, what does Hashem want me to do now? That's what Hashem wants me to do, that's what I want to do. And, you're going to have ideas, and you'll dream up ideas and plans, and the thing is to check, is this something that's in keeping with what Hashem wants me to do? I just had this brainstorm. Is this something which is in keeping with Hashem's plan for me and plan for the world? And how you do that? You go and you get yourself a Rav, speak to a Rav, talk it over, and gives you the green light, then you go and you're doing the will of HaKodesh Baruch Hu. When it comes to mitzvahs, it's easy. Sukkot, you have to sit in the sukkah. Pesach, you have to eat matzah, so that it's already planned out for you. Right? But the rest of life is as easy as that also. Right? And it's training. But with this you can understand the rest of it. We'll go into a little bit detail about what's going on in the fourth chapter over there.
The more you into Torah, the more it is to...
Well, Torah, because Torah changes a person. Torah, first of all, teaches a person that his own desires are not always what's most beneficial for him, right? People think if I desire it, it must be good for me, right? And if I achieve my desires, even better, right? But that's not necessarily the case. You have to try and see what Hashem wants for you. What does Hashem desire for you? Right? It takes training to think that way. Instead of people going after bachelor's degrees or master's degrees and spending 4 or 6 years in college learning to do something, they should spend 4 or 6 years trying to understand what Hashem wants from them. They'll have a lot better, they'll be much better off in life long way down the line than the people who have all these degrees and can't hold a job, and even they may qualify because they didn't know how to live. They know how to live, which is not so simple.
They mean not how to live. Does there mean not how to live?
How to live with themselves, how to live with their families, how to live with their partners and associates, how to live with their neighbors. The person has to learn how to live with himself, number one. And then the first step in that is trying to decide how is he going to reach an understanding of what Hashem expects from him. What does Hashem expect from me? That's the beginning of the Mesilas Yesharim. Right? What's the person's obligation in his world? What's he obligated every minute of every day? What's he obligated to do? Right? He's constantly monitoring himself in terms of what he's wanting to do and what he's planning to accomplish, and to see if those things, even on a minute-by-minute basis, are what Hashem has in mind for him. The more a person treats, that's what we learned yesterday. A person should have placed in front of him HaKodesh Baruch Hu all the time. Right? That means he's always, this is the same idea, he's always thinking to himself, what's Hashem expecting from me right now? Sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's more difficult. When you're davening, so more or less, you have it's more or less planned out for you. 2 minutes after the davening finishes, what are you going to do now? So, it may not be so simple. There's a Shulchan Aruch about that as well. The Shulchan Aruch tells us about what you're supposed to do at the davening too. Shacharis is a mitzvah. You're supposed to sit down and learn. If you have to go and take care of your business, so you take care of your business. So then, that's mivato ritzono ki ritzono. So you say, asa ritzono ki ritzonecha. Make Hashem's ratzon like to be your will. Your will should be transferred into the will of the HaKodesh Baruch Hu. Right? So then all the Baal Korchach, all the against your wills, don't become against your wills anymore. They become simply, this is what Hashem wants. There's no resistance.
Those people are not afraid of that, man.
Excuse me?
People don't move out to the rules are not free people.
Well, they think they're free people, but they're not really truly free. That's what the Mishnah says also. Ein ben chorin, a person's a ben chorin, who's a ben chorin? Right? Says here, right? So, in the 6th parak in Avos it says, Al tikrich miktav elokim hu harus ala cherus. It's engraved upon the lupos, the tablets. Al tikrich harus, don't read harus that it's engraved, ala cherus. It's free. Shein levav ben chorin she'elam mi she'oisuf l'talmud Torah. There's not a person who's a free man except me, that person who is actively involved with learning Torah. So that's the way to be free. The more Torah you learn, the free you are. The better your life will be. In general. According to most ways the things are looking at it. Okay, we'll have to stop here. We'll continue tomorrow, Mr. Shem. We're going to fit this last Mishnah in the 4th parak into Rabbeinu Tam tomorrow.